everyone. Welcome to the 30-Day Photo Challenge, April 2021 edition. My name is Elsie Kibue, and I'm a Kenyan photographer based in the UK. So for the whole month of April, I'll be sharing photo stories from BIPOC Women Photographers. And we have one with us now. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Brianna. I'm based out of Oakland, California, and I've been a travel and portrait photographer for the past 6 to 7 years. My company, Visuals by Bree, aims to share all travel photography and solopreneur resources with my audience, as I have a lot of stories to share over the years as a photographer running a business, as well as just a creative professional in the field. So happy to be here.
Would you like to talk us through your photo series here?
Sure. So I selected these photos as part of a series. I captured all of these in Bologna, Italy in 2016. It was actually one of the last stops on my 2-week trip. And I remember I had like 18 hours to kill before my next flight back to the States. And I was already in Florence, and I was like, well, let's just take a day trip up to Bologna and spend some time there. So I took the train ride up there and really just spent the day walking around the city. It's a smaller city, and I feel like I got lost a few times. So I got pretty familiar with where to go, and but I was not familiar with all the different things I would capture. So I actually was there on their Independence Day, the Italy Republic Day on June 2nd. So a lot of things are closed. A lot of the streets are empty as well. So this gave me a really good time to just be with the architecture and the environment, and really get a chance to know Bologna a bit more, based on what I saw. So I selected these photos because of the contrast and sort of the juxtaposition of this older, quite ancient architecture in Italy, being paired with a lot of the messaging and graffiti around just various political or civil issues that were in the country. So like the image that says refugio ingreso means a refuge entrance. And I actually was here during the 2016 migrant crisis, where a lot of North Africans and people from the Mediterranean were migrating to Europe. And I actually did some research on it, and like Bologna was one of the top cities to have a larger population of Africans after that migration. So it was really just nice to see signs like this, and know that, I'm in a country where they are welcoming of all people, and regardless of their situation, and we're able to just like provide resources. And this was painted on the side of a building, which I don't think you'd see a lot in the States. So I just thought it was a really cool kind of way to even advertise, some kind of refuge for these people. Similarly, the image with the building and the wall in front of it. I actually, on this same day, a lot of stuff happened on this day. When I was walking around, I was on I guess you call it the campus of the University of Bologna, which is the oldest university in Europe. So it has a lot of history in it. And actually, I think a lot the student base was very politically involved as well, spoke up against, things that they didn't believe in. And actually, I witnessed I guess you call it a protest. They were all speaking Italian, and I wasn't super fluent, so I didn't know what they were protesting. But I remember like standing under an awning while it was just like a huge group. It seemed like a lot of college students as well. And I was like recording on my camera. I have to find the video, but like, I think someone thought I was like press or something. and he like pushed my camera. He like came up out of the crowd, pushed my camera away, and like shouted some obscenity. And like I couldn't be mad because like I didn't know what I was even photographing, or you know, if they were even, you know, it could have been a protest about the media or something. But yeah, it was. I was sort of just more inspired by it, and just like their passion. And so this image here, it's in front of a building that says Sala Anatomica, which is their anatomy theater, which is pretty popular, and what the university is known for as well. And it's in contrast with this graffiti. I think it says green entrance is barricaded or something. Because yeah, I just got the feeling that, you know, the students and sort of all of their actions were involved in what you see here in this photo. And then lastly, the other photo with the purple poster, sort of with ripped various posters and things. I like the colors here, and I even compared to the previous photo, like the pastels, the uses of the oranges and the reds and sort of those different types of tones, really stood out to me. And throughout this trip, all throughout Italy, their architecture paired with that color, I like immediately gravitated to. So I just really liked the color contrast here, and I thought it went well again with like showcasing the propaganda, if you will, or the ads that people are posting up for whatever's going on in the city or what's going on at the university would be put on this board. And I like the ripped effect. It shows sort of like that wear and tear, and I love those kinds of things. I like things to be sort of imperfect when I capture them. So having these three photos together, I think just really pulls together my experience in Bologna on that day. I didn't really interact with a lot of people, but I was able to gather information just based on this environment. So yeah, I was just happy to share these photos with you all.
Thank you so much for sharing your photo story with us, Brianna. I enjoyed looking at the photographs. I'm particularly drawn to the one with the ripped poster. So in a sense, it's almost like showing the layers of the town with whatever is going on.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Did you, even though you gravitated to it for a different reason that you've just spoken about, do you find like even the layering effect, the ripping, is almost like a metaphor for whatever's going on in the town at the time?
Yeah, and I think it's working off of that idea of just like the two times and converging. You have these older kind of posters that have been ripped up, but they're still there, right? There's still remnants there. And yeah, there's the added new layers of the different posters that people are putting up in more current times. So yeah, I think it's still playing off of that theme.
Yeah. And I love the colors of the buildings. It looks like a very vibrant town, right?
Yes. When I actually took a tour to the top of, they actually have a leaning tower in their city, and I got to see like a sweeping view of the town, and all of it is like terracotta colored homes, really like lots of oranges and reds. So yeah, I had to make sure to capture that.
Yeah, and I like the way it contrasts, especially the photograph with the building. And then if it wasn't like a cloudy day, if it was all blue sky, I love that contrast of the terracotta color against the blue sky. Almost gives a different vibe to the town, right? Because it's always like sunny weather around there, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think I was visiting like end of May, early June, so I mostly got clear skies, but there were a few cloudy days, and this was one of those. So, and I actually love those overcast days because you get like not all those sharp edges and hard shadows and things like that. So yeah, love the cloudy days.
Right. Thank you so much for sharing this project with us. Are there any more photographs from this series? Is this like a particular series of images? Like,
No,
does it have like a title? Is it a project, so to speak?
We can call it a project. I paired the photos together from all the photos that I took in Italy, which you can find up on my website under the travel section. But yeah, no, I might make this a series. I might have to put that in my photo series. I do like how these were paired together.
Right. Thank you so much. So we're gonna jump right in the fire question round. I thought this would be a fun way to ask quick photography related questions. So you just pick the first one that comes to mind. So are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, here we go. Fixed or telephoto lens?
Telephoto.
Lightroom or Photoshop?
Lightroom.
Color or black and white?
Color.
DSLR or mirrorless?
Mirrorless. Team Sony.
Film or digital?
Digital.
That's it. Those are the 5 questions.
I want to provide back stories to all those answers because I love them all.
Actually, I was gonna I like the way you posed when it came to color and black and white, because I mean, looking at your photographs, they're full of color. Yeah. Sometimes even when I ask other people that same question, they showed color photographs and then they pick black and white. I think some of them did, and it's like I'm always waiting to see which one people are gonna pick.
Yeah, majority of my portfolio is color, but I've actually dabbled a bit in film, black and white. So like I like that genre together. Yeah. So that's what made it a little difficult. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I thought even by asking those questions, people pause and they think about it but I use this one and I like it, but this one sounds fun. And
right. And it's like, which photo looks good in black and white, right?
Yeah. And also, like the fixed lens and telephoto, because you're a travel photographer, right? So fixed lens for you always will win, right? In most cases.
Like not for travel photos, but like I take a lot of portraits and headshots and things like that. So definitely prefer the fixed lens in that case. But like traveling, I use my my 70 to 250. So I'm able to get like super close shots, even like the photo here.
Yes.
Taken on that lens, like super clear shot of something that was really far away. And I just appreciate that with travel photos because I'm usually like on the go and moving, and I'm able to get that range that I want. I definitely want a larger lens at one point, but yeah, this one will do for now.
So. What do you mean a larger lens when you're traveling? Don't you think that will somehow limit you, or because of probably weight? I don't know.
Yes, that is true. But in terms of like the kinds of photos that I've been wanting to capture, a more even a lens that zooms in even further would be on my wish list.
Right. Okay. What is that? What lens would that be? 100 and 400? Probably.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Again, thank you so much, Brianna, for sharing your amazing work with us. So please be sure to follow Brianna. I will leave all her details in the description bar below. So until next time, see you later. Bye.